Just when the $100 flipping challenge was about to proceed nice and smooth, somehow the first PC flip turned into a disaster, but I still managed to double the risk. Let's see and hear what happens. Alright guys, this is episode number 2. A lot went down with the first PC flip, and then, so I will be going off script a bit. There's no script for this video because I just want to let you guys know what happened. And then also, the reason for the $100 flipping challenge is because that my channel is in a bit of a jam. I do not have any more storage, and I broke my 8TB backup hard drive, which is where I save all my content. I lost a lot of content. So therefore, I want to take you guys on a journey with me where I will only use $100 to flip my way up all the way to $1,100 to buy the amount of storage that I need for the channel, so that don't ever happen again. Alright guys, so just a quick recap with the first episode is that I bought a Asus desktop computer for $20 on Facebook Marketplace, which was broken. It did not work when I first bought it because it had so many dirt and dust in it, so the power supply just couldn't turn on. I was able to snatch a GTX 1070 for $50 also on Facebook Marketplace, which was pretty awesome. But what made everything clutch was this $10 PC case that I bought on Facebook Marketplace as well. And then, which is pretty amazing for that price. Here's where the trouble starts, is with this free power supply that I got. I got it a while back. I don't even remember how. I think it came with a PC that I bought, and then it was just in there for free. So, but I did test it. Everything did work pretty fine. Nothing was wrong with it. I used it many times, but you guys will hear until when. Alright guys, so here's how I listed the PC. So I did list the PC as a great 1080p performance gaming PC, because that you want to let the person know that the PC is performing well. There's nothing wrong with it. But remember guys, it has to do with the first picture. That is what that's going to get you the clicks. And then since this PC didn't have any RGBs, the only good thing that I had was the LEDs inside the case and in front of the case. So I used that to make the PC look way better. So I kind of dimmed the lights down inside the studio, and then so where the LEDs can actually show nice and bright, but not too bright, because once you start taking pictures in the dark, then the RGB will look too bright. Then it literally messing up the picture quality. Also guys, very important, even though you take a great picture, you can always edit the picture. I mainly use CapCut. CapCut is very nice, very friendly, so anybody could use CapCut. So I suggest you guys use CapCut too and try to edit your pictures. And as for the specs, when it comes to description, you always want to put a description letting the person know. I like to say on mine is that the PC runs smooth without any stutter. So the PC was sold for $360. One thing I like to do is that the buyer did offer $350. Sometimes I just like to test the buyer to see that if they're really interested. I usually counter offer with $5 or $10 more, just in case to see if it's somebody that's interested. 2 days after I sold the PC, the power supply died. Well, the power supply was really old. But in this case, what I want you guys to know is that always take pictures of all the components serial number, like the motherboard, especially the graphics card, just in case if somebody just swap things out and say that you sold them a bad product, whatever. A picture will help you better. That happened to me before, and the picture saved me. That's what I recommend you guys to take pictures of serial numbers of all the components. Always do that. When he told me that the PC is not working, the PC won't turn on, so I made him send me a video on Facebook. He sent it, and then I saw that the PC it's not turning on, and also the plug looked kind of loose in the back from the power supply. Told him to push it all the way in. Then he did, and he told me that still not working, no lights, nothing happened. That's why I love selling my PCs local, because I can actually give to the person. We set up a date, which was the next day. I had a brand new power supply, which I bought from Amazon for $25. Went over there, test everything, nothing worked. So I swapped out the power supply. The PC worked fine, everything. Then I tested everything. I added everything that he needed myself, just to make sure the PC can run nice and smooth. And now his PC is working very nice, very fine, and he loved the performance. So what I'm going to do, guys, is that I'm going to take all the expenses out of the profit that I made. So I made $260 of profit, but I took a first $40 out because I had to drive 50 minutes to meet him and pay $20 of toll for go and come back. I had to drive 64 miles to go and another 64 miles to come back. That's a lot of mileage. So I took the $25 for the power supply. After taking out all the expense, the profit that I made is $145. because so that means that I have $245 to work with now. That's all I have now in the bank is $245. With the $245, I managed to double the risk. I picked up this HP barebone PC from a garage sale right behind my house for $15 because of this 80 plus platinum 400-watt power supply that comes with an 8-pin PCIe connector. Also, the motherboard supports a 9th gen Intel CPUs, only supports 2 RAM sticks, and there's 1 slot for M.2 SSDs. Unfortunately, I won't be able to test this PC or do any upgrades in this video, so this half of a PC will have to wait for the next episode. As for the second PC, I managed to pick up another Asus Essential desktop computer for $30 on Facebook Marketplace again. Because these OEM PCs are number one when it comes to making a quick profit. This one has an i7 4770, 8 gigs of RAM, a 600-watt power supply from Corsair, no storage, no GPU or Wi-Fi. The seller also listed this PC for parts and he was asking for $50, so I offered him $20, but he came back with $30 and I went to pick it up. During pickup, he said the PC posts but stuck on Windows logo when trying to boot. This problem could be many things. It could be a bad RAM, a bent CPU, or a co-op BIOS. To fix the issue, first thing I did is I swapped the RAM sticks with one of mine, but no luck. Then I tried to flash the BIOS, but when I typed the motherboard name Asus H87M Pro /M51AC, the BIOS you will see is the H87-Pro, which is the incorrect BIOS for this motherboard, and every time I tried to flash the BIOS, I kept getting security verification failed. That only happens when it's the wrong BIOS for the motherboard. This time I searched for Asus H87M M51AC because that's what's all over the back of the computer. Then I see that the M51AC, which is the correct BIOS for this motherboard. I downloaded and it worked. The PC finally booted to Windows without any issue. Test the PC, I added a 4GB of DDR3 1600 MHz of RAM, making it 12GB in total that I had from another computer, and it's the same spec. I tested 2 games. First, I ran Halo Infinite with my GTX 980 4GB, an average of 75 FPS. Then I switched to the first Descendant, and I got an average of 71 FPS. So the PC is working pretty fine, but so as for those 2 PCs, I won't be able to do any upgrade to them yet because I clutched this episode with this CyberPower PC that I picked up for $200. Now our bank is at zero, guys. We don't have any more money to do anything. The seller listed this PC for $500. I guess due to the lack of pictures, he couldn't sell it. So whenever you see somebody keep dropping the price, that means that the person really want to get rid of the thing they're trying to sell it fast. So that is your best chance to offer like a low offer. So since he kept dropping the price, I offered him $180, but he said he would not go below past $200. And there she is. Guys, as a PC flipper, these are the kind of deals that will bring profits to our pockets, and 90% of them will also be dirty. That's if you don't mind cleaning them. And then also, guys, I've been doing this side hustle since 2018, and it brings a lot of profit in my pocket. Alright, the gamble is on this PC, and it's going to help us recoup some of the profit that we lost in episode 1. And also, guys, this is a very nice computer. It comes with a Ryzen 5 3600, an RX 580 8GB, 16GB DDR4 RAM, an ASRock B450 motherboard, an EVGA 600-watt PSU, and a Fintex PC case with 3 ARGB fans. As much as I would like to turn this PC on and test it, but this PC is deeply dirty. So let's get it clean. Then we'll talk about how much I'm gonna list it for. Alright guys, sorry this video take too long because I came down with a very bad cold and then my throat was really bad. So finally my throat feels way better now. And then as for the PC turned out to be great. I will post it on Facebook Marketplace for $525. And if it cannot sell, then I will move it down to $500. I will also post it on Mercari.com later on when I do have a chance. And as for today's date is 10/26. Today's Saturday, October 26th. So I will keep you guys posted and how everything goes. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in another one.